Hi, I'm Patrick LoSasso. I'm a strength and conditioning specialist and a trainer, and today I wanted to share with you some of the strategies I employ when I work with seniors and some of my individuals with Parkinson's disease. If you're a provider of exercise in some manner or form, please feel free to use these techniques if you like them and make them your own. And if you have questions or comments or ideas, you can always contact me directly at info@preventionthroughfitness.com. And if you like what you see here, give me a thumbs up and feel free to post a comment. So, some of these strategies that you'll be seeing are the ones that I use in my Regenerations PD program. I call it Rejuvenating Exercises for the Generations Living with Parkinson's Disease. And today you'll be watching Paul. Paul's a client of mine who has Parkinson's, and as you'll see, Paul works really hard. And these are some of the techniques I use to keep him engaged, on track, thinking, and just an all-around participation with the movement. Today I'm going to show you a general warm-up I use with Paul. And I'm warming Paul up on the bike. Now, Paul's balance is very good. He could be doing something standing, but I like to start this way sometimes to safely get him going. You'll see he does a lot more than just pedal. He'll be multitasking, task sequencing, triggering movement initiation, as well as practicing hand-eye coordination. So if you have the time to be with your client or patient at the beginning or the initiation of the workout, take advantage of this, and it adds more dimension and stimulus to their general warm-up. Take a look. Okay, so Paul's sitting on the bike pedaling, and he's got a resistance band. He's performing a seated lat pull with his left hand, and then I'm swinging in the brain ball and changing the velocity and the angle of approach, so he's got to reach out and perform a hand-eye coordination move and tap it away. Okay, so this next exercise you're going to see Paul perform is just a standard squat. I've modified it a little bit. We're going to be combining gross motor function, it's a multi-joint movement, with fine motor skill. And Paul's going to be using a wiffle ball. I like using the wiffle balls. They're light. They're kind of unforgiving. Every digit has to be in position or they're going to drop it. You'll notice that I've weighted him unilaterally to improve spinal posture strength as well. And he's also got some task sequencing stuff that he has to go through. You'll watch. He has an assignment of movement combined with the squat exercise. So take a look. And down. And up. All the way up. Good. Down. And down. Yep, go get it. You know what you're doing. Up. Now switch hands. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, so these next segment of exercises are a few drills that I use that employ cue lights like this. I don't know if you can see it. This is a little New Balance running shoe light. I use a couple of them, and they're great to just set on the floor to quickly get your exerciser into correct position so time isn't lost navigating the individual into proper placement. These lights are also great for indicating start and stop points, as you'll see in this first movement. Plus, it's a little more engaging and fun for the exerciser to use lights that either just stay on or blink. In this move, Paul performs a PNF movement for the shoulder, but I've added spinal flexion, extension, and rotation to kind of open up the thoracic and cervical spine. There's eye tracking as well. I have him follow his hand, as you'll see. That's great for people with Parkinson's disease, and you can use this exercise by itself, or you can use it as an active rest between sets. Take a look. So Paul's sweeping from the little light attached to his shorts, up and across and back to the light behind him. This keeps him moving consistently, and you can notice the rotation of the spine right here as he opens up. And you're moving the opposite heart. The one that's not blinking is the leg you don't move. Okay, you ready? All right, step over and give me a side lateral raise. Good, and back. So here I've got a kid's floaty between Paul's legs there to keep a nice wide base of support. Okay, so this next exercise is great technique for improving posture while simultaneously improving balance, shoulder and trapezius strength. I have Paul pull and isometrically hold a downward lat pull. I think we're using about 30 pounds, while I instruct him to depress and retract his scapula so his shoulder and spine are in proper alignment. Now, he's not going to even move this arm. He's just going to hold it. And you'll notice I've set Paul up in a walk stance with the opposite leg forward to the cable hold so he has some body leverage. He then performs a side lateral raise with the contralateral arm. And you really really can have your exerciser perform any type of unilateral strength training movement for the upper arm on that side. Curl, forward shoulder flexion, curl to shoulder press, whatever. The great thing about this is that he's practicing balance because he's standing, and he's improving his postural strength and endurance isometrically, which is the mode most of our muscles supporting the posture function throughout the day anyway. Take a look.
Continue. Side lateral raise, good. That's it, right there, continue.
These are the few of the strategies I employ in my Regenerations PD exercise program, and many of them are effective not only for individuals with neurological involvement, but really anyone. These are all evidence-based exercises. I just kind of layer and incorporate different neurological challenges, which I believe make the exercise session more useful and meaningful. Remember, with any task sequencing or multitasking work, be careful to layer and add components slowly. If it gets a bit messy, which it might, if you're pushing them, just kind of break it down and simplify it until the individual is able to perform and execute the movement properly. Keep your exercise programs progressive, keep them meaningful, and most of all, keep them fun.